vlog channel. My name is Akin, and today we'll be talking about the great, elusive, reclusive, mysterious fashion designer Margiela. I believe, to me, Margiela is one of the greatest fashion designers that has ever lived. He's definitely my top two, and I think it's a shame that he doesn't get the recognition or the respect he deserves in and out of the fashion industry for the amount of influence he's had. Brands like Yeezy, Off-White, Fear of God wouldn't exist without the influence and the groundwork of Margiela. He studied at the Royal Academy for the Arts in Antwerp, Belgium, and he's part of the famed Antwerp Six. So these are six fashion designers who attended the Royal Academy for the Arts and have all influenced fashion in their own way. Some of the other members are Dries Van Noten and Andy Muller-Meester. Oh, Andy Muller-Meester. It's a mouthful. Andy Muller-Meester. And and then in the 80s, he moved to Paris and worked at Jean-Paul Gaultier from 1984, I think, to 87. And then he started his own fashion brand called, then it was called Maison Martin Margiela. And now it's just Maison Margiela. At this time, he was also the creative director for the female side of Hermes. But yeah, he was known for his deconstructivism style. He introduced the hobo look into the hot couture fashion scene. He was very anti-establishment, anti-culture. He went against the grain from what the luxury fashion houses of the time were doing. He was just a renegade, basically. And he always had interesting runway shows. One instance, I think it was in '92, he used a playground in a rough neighborhood in Paris for his fashion show. Another year he used a rundown metro station. Another year he used a rundown grocery store as for his Paris Fashion Week collections. And then one instance he had men dressed up in lab coats and carry out the whole collection on hangers, just to show what it would be like in 2D fashion. And he just really was, he wasn't afraid to stand on his own, in his own lane, and do whatever felt right to him. He made fashion an art as opposed to a society thing. He made high fashion an art, and like I said, a lot of brands wouldn't be here if not for the work he did. And like I mentioned earlier, he's reclusive, he's mysterious. He all of a sudden, in the mid-90s, stopped taking interviews, stopped having his pictures taken. And in 2009, he just quit. And he retired and disappeared from the fashion scene. But his brand, Maison Margiela, is still active today. It still embodies what he believed. They're very minimalistic. Their prices are on the high end of the spectrum, but they're very minimalistic. They're very casual. They were the first, I'd say, luxury streetwear brand. And of all their products, though, I love their sneakers, the replica sneakers they're called. And I actually have a pair here. They've seen better days, but these are my Martin Margiela replica sneakers. Usually they're just plain, but this was a special edition that was paint splattered, and I've had it since 2015, I believe. And I'm not a sneakerhead, but they're comfortable, They're my favorite pair of shoes actually. It's dressy, it's an everyday kicker, and yeah, I just love the brand and I love what they do. And in April of this year, actually, Margiela made a comeback, but as an artist as opposed to a fashion designer. So now he does sculptures and paintings, and yeah, he's just living his life. But yeah, that's Margiela. I hope you guys have had a good time listening to me, and yeah, thank you for joining me.